Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and we are on the almost last prompt for dephemerember, and it is, oh my goodness, why did I put you on there? Now you just don't want to, there we go. It is Me and My Crush. Well, Me and My Crush. Me is going to be Effie. Or it's going to be me crushing something. And I think I know what it is. I'm going to crush my scraps. These scraps that I've just been collecting over the past month, and the rest of the scraps from my swap partner. I'm just going to take all these scraps and all this stuff on my desk that is left over, and I'm going to crush them. I'm going to make stuff out of them. I'm going to make as much as, oh, I need to use that. Put that in there. Make as much as I can using the scraps, and hopefully have next to nothing left over. Ooh, mountain rose herb. So we got a sticker. Ooh, D's. So we'll stick a D in there somewhere. I've got this scrap left over. So I have a feeling masterboard. I know I've already done a masterboard, but that's going to be the fastest way. Or let's see, let me find my biggest pieces. Let's see. That's a fairly big piece. That's not. All right, and the tag. I'm gonna organize things. I know. I'm gonna put some fabric in a pile. I'm gonna put the tag pieces in a pile, focal points in a pile, and then like pieces that really are probably going to be best for collage in a pile. That's fabric, and then I've got like tissue. So this is tissue. So tissue could really go in its own pile, couldn't it? Fabric, lace, fabric, and that's a pocket. So pockets and tags can go there. This actually would make a really cool pocket because you would see. Or I could use it as a stencil. So that is a up in the air kind of a thing. And then scraps, that would be good. I'm not going to keep that piece. That'd be like a tiny tag. I don't want to keep that. That is embellishing scraps. Focally type points or layering. Scrap. Tissue. I have a pile of tissue. I want to put these with the tissue. I probably won't use these because they're still full pieces that I can use on my, I want to put them with my other pieces that, because I'll use those on my gel plate and stuff. This is almost tissue. And then we've got, this is a scrap, but it's like a layering type scrap. So they go in their own pile, I guess. Scraps that could be used in a gel plate. Fabric. Stickers can have their own pile. That was from something else. That's cardstock, so it's going to be a little bit harder to use. Ooh, that was from her. Definitely want to use that somewhere. That'd be a layering piece. And I've got some pieces that are just got thrown in there because, and then I want to put this in here. This is my note from Patty, so that definitely I want to put in my journal. Somewhere. I'm going to stick it there for now. Whoops. And got this piece that could work as collage. Scrap, fabric. I don't want to keep that. This is like a bigger piece, which is what I was looking for too. It's some bigger pieces. So if I want to make like a small journal-y type thing, then I could tissue, bookmark, stickers. Do you like green eggs and ham? Way to go, Dr. Seuss. I might just put this in here just as a bookmark. So I'm not sure what to do with it. Well, I mean, I could paint. I don't want to really paint over him. Or I could just use a piece of it. I don't have to keep it the way it is, do I? Alright, so I think of him like a focal point. Like this might go at the end. Way to go, you did it. So that'll go with my focal points. That's cardstock, but it's a scrap. That's a focal point. This is a tag. These I'll still use on my gel plate, so I don't want to use those up. They're what I tried to use on my door. sort of a focal point or a pocket. I don't know how I'd use them. Scrap, fabric. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so a lot of these scraps are because as I clean off my desk, I've been throwing them in one of my scrap boxes. And some of them are from my scraps partner because, you know, I was trying to use those as much as I could. So these are tags, focal points, and layering pieces. I'm going to set them to the side for a minute. Ooh, more bigger pieces. Bigger pieces are good. And we also have this piece is left over because I do want some that could be used as pages. I'm going to start out with I think I'm going to make a small journal. And whatever pieces I can't use, I have to either put away or throw away. They need to get off my desk either way. So, these are all the biggest pages I could find. And so, and these were just all the stuff that I cleaned off my desk that were just all over the place. And I'm just putting them in here randomly. And I think I want this to be in here as well. And then I want a page in front of that that'll be something like this. I'll tear this one down because that will give us something to see through those holes that I made. I can't see the edge. I want it somewhat straight. I mean, you know, right to about there-ish. And a little bit shorter than, let's see, let's just go there, the quarter past the half, so whatever that is. Alright, I'm not going to keep those. This one could use somewhere else. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of large pages, so I'll show you what I do if I want to add larger pages to a journal where I don't have larger pages, which, you know, some of you already know. Just going to collage some pieces to make them bigger. I don't love all the gold on there, but I wouldn't mind seeing the gold through there. Well, technically it is the iridescent bronze, but you know, it looks gold. Guess we'll save that just in case. Alright, so like, well, I don't have to use it as one big piece either. I could just do this, and that might be kind of fun on the page, just as part of the page. We'll see. Alright, so I just said what we would do to make larger pages. So what I might do is just go ahead and take one of these smaller pages and extend it. And to do that, I would just kind of like, well, a template would be nice. We'll use this as a template so I know how big I want it, or how I don't want it any bigger than that, basically. So let's see. I might go ahead and put that there. So just going to glue that down here, around there. Not going to worry about if I want a pocket there or not. I can do that later. I just like that the music shows through, and that's kind of nice. And then we have this piece here, and you know, that could be like a little tab off of there. So I'm just going to add that to the edge there, and I could stop there if I wanted to. I don't have to make it a full-fledged page all the way up. I mean, I could have put that in the middle. I could have put it up there. I could put another piece up here if I want. Oh, didn't I have a purple, not purple, a round that goes with the layering? Actually, that one might be fun. Just kind of put it right there. Now, that, of course, leaves the back side a little bit bare, but that's all right. We'll deal with that when we come to it. Maybe we'll add just more paper, or maybe even, you know what, I'm going to come in a little bit. I'm not going to make it flush, and that'll be okay. And then on the other side, I need to think if I want to extend the paper I put here over to here so that I have a place for that to be in the, that might be cool. you know, when I fold it, might be kind of good. Maybe I want to put this over here. This will help me know where my edge is. To about right there. And then I just glue here on this edge. I could have made it a pocket. I didn't want to. I chose not to. Because the music paper is a little bit on the thin side anyway. So have you guys enjoyed dephemerember? Are you just finding the videos now? Do you need to know what dephemerember is? If you guys ever have any questions about stuff in my video or even comments, it is helpful if you add the timestamp. That helps me to know what you're talking about. Just saying. Sometimes that is super helpful. Alright, I'm just going to put that there, right there, the way it's ripped already and cut or whatever. And, well, if it's going to fold, it needs to fold over far enough. But I don't really want to cover the circle either. So that will work. There we go. Come over on the edge here. Start with that side maybe. And then, oh, I want it at least a little bit straight. I don't mind that the page is not going to be flush all around the edges either. That does not bother me. So I'm kind of coming to the top of that line here and the edge here. And then I'm coming the outside of this piece so that I get all the bits down that I want down on each side. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna wait, oh yeah, that shouldn't have glue on it. So now there's one side, there's the other. It's a little crazy, random, but you know what? It's fun. It's different. It's no one else is gonna have a page like that in their journal. I mean, obviously. All right, is there another page I want to extend? Maybe this one. Now this one I could extend like this, or I could have something come over and do a whole page on this side, which I might do. I want something wide enough. Let's see, I could do this. This could be my my hinge to attach the page, and then it would be nice and sturdy, wouldn't it? How tall are we going? To about there. This was my template, and I'm not adding any more of these, so that should be fine that I use my template for this. That will be perfectly fine. Oh, I've got these stickers. I can move those over to my they'll get used in a minute box. And scissors. I only have like 5 pair. Why would I be able to find one? There we go. So I just did that upside down. You know, we're not going to worry about it. We're not. We're just not. Okay. Now, we used a lot of map in here, which is nice. Just gonna put that on the edge right there. And then I'm also gonna glue this edge here. That's going down on there. Ooh, and this is the double-sided one. I don't have, not many of these are actually double-sided, these maps. So it is kind of cool when I come across one that is. And how about if we just glue here and there and attach that there. This is a little heavier paper, that's okay. This one I will probably make a flip out like as a pocket, so I might leave that. And I could even just make, let's see, really wanted to use these somewhere. That's why they've been in here. I mean, I can use them elsewhere on another, actually I might save these and make just a whole something. I might even just make like a tiny journal out of those. These are my scraps from PM Artist Studio. When they send stencils, they send pieces that Patricia made. So that's what that is. And here is a piece from one of the freebie digitals. And if I realized that was there, I would have just, we'll put it on this side. That's all. We'll just put it here. We can do that. We have the technology. Ugh, don't glue on your stuff if you don't want to get glue on your stuff. Plus, then we cover the back of this, so, you know. And I think we're good. I'm just gonna... Now, of course, if you wanted to, you could make a mat, you know, glue this onto other papers and then fold them. But that sounds too easy for me, you know. I gotta do things the hard way. All right, these are I think I'm gonna use these and make like a tiny journal with them. I think that would be fun. I'll do that another day. Let's see. Where are we on this? We need something there. We don't have to go all the way out on the page. In fact, maybe I won't on this one. Maybe this one will be like a weird page. We're all good with, that's not quite that blue, but that's alright. Maybe put that right there. Just do my best to just get that in there and not have glue all over. Nope, gonna have glue all over. That's just the way it's gonna be. Did I glue here? That might have been smart for it to hold on to. Now these are cardstock pieces, these last few that I put on. Not all of them are. Some of these are just paper. Paper is the word I'm looking for. Like, look at that. If I don't want that white to show through, how perfect is that? I can even tear off that bottom. See, just little scraps here and there just to use them up and make your page look cool and unique, and nobody will have a page like it. Do I want to put something? Oh, this I used on the cover. Oh, and it's got the colors from up there, so that would be cool. And then I need a little something in here. Ooh. Now this is fragile paper, so I would need to put this over another page. So I'm going to put that with the tissue, this fragile paper. Oh look, there's way more scraps down here. I was like, oh no, I'm running out of scraps. No, you are not running out of scraps. Not even a little bit. Alright, do I want to put this on? I might put it on that side. Because it's just cool. It's just, I could have used it as a tag. It's just a piece that I've had sitting in my stash for like a long time. Just gonna glue these. Hopefully you're on camera and there's no other obstructions in the way. Now Carrie the Crafter always tells us, make sure you check your camera. Don't forget to check your camera. I always, see how cool that looks? I always forget to check my camera and therefore am sometimes out of screen. Alright, let's let that dry for a minute. Alright, that page is done. That page is done. This page is plenty big. I actually might take it down a little bit. That's one that I was thinking about using for something else. Okay, that one's big enough. Yeah, I want to take this one down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not that side. By a little bit, I mean I'm just taking the white off the edges basically. Alright, that one's ready to go in. Alright, do we want this one to be upright so the kids are, maybe we do. Alright, these are done. Those are the right size. This one, we might go ahead and, because we like kitties, Effie likes kitties. Alright, fold this over here, and then I won't have to add a piece. And cut this off up. Actually, I can even cut it off down here. And here if I want to. Let's see. Oh, this one's two, well, it was 2 pages. So I could even, but I don't mind these two just kind of going in there like this and being shorter pages. So I'm good with those how they are. And this one, I'm just going to add some pieces over here. So like that would be good. This one would be good. It's got a little bit of map down there, which is cool. Alright, let's add that here. And I add this on the inside here. And then I can connect them right there. Alright, I don't need this anymore because I think this is my last page. I think I'll just do that one sideways too. Let's go ahead and take this off of here. Or I could have folded it in. Either way would have worked. And then let's go ahead and take one of the digitals and stick that right there. That'll be pretty. Doesn't really matter which way, does it? It works either way. Well, I almost want to put it in here. Or this somewhere else. That, I think. Just want to get all the edges here and get some good amount of glue in there. And yep, went over with my glue. That's alright. Just take a tissue. Didn't I just have a tissue? And wipe the glue off. And move on with life. I really like this. Could even go across there. Let's do the blue on that side. So yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm like, I could do mamagami, because that would be crushing paper. I could do, you know, pretty much anything where crushing is involved. Or I could do, you know, crush something. But then I was like, you know what? I've got all these scraps left over. And I kind of could be in the mood to just do something with those scraps. Just make something. Crush them, crush the scraps, you know what I'm saying? Alright, this is from my mixed media journal and I absolutely love it, and I think it would be fun to just put here as decoration. Yeah, it'll work with that, sure, why not? Not even going to make it a pocket or anything. I'm just going to collage on that page. We'll still have some words showing, but then also have, and the numbers are upside down, but we don't care. And I left a little border on there, because you can, if you want to. I mean, I could have collaged it onto something and made a tag, but I got a million tags in that pocket, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Let's see. This will go somewhere. Oh, this will work here, won't it, color-wise? This was from my scraps partner, Patty. She is linked down in my description box for every dephemerember video, so that if you want to check out her channel, you can. She says she's behind on her prompts, but we keep telling you guys, you're not behind. You're never behind. You just do them when you can do them, and you don't have to do every prompt. You could do the prompts you want to do. I mean, I understand how you like feel behind, because like when I didn't make a video yesterday, I was like, oh, what if I don't have the energy today? After expending all the energy yesterday, I'll be a little sad that I anyway, are there any words I want to accentuate on here or anything? No, but I like this blue on here, so we're just gonna stick that on there. So I'm curious, are you the kind of crafter who plans ahead, or like me, do you just wing it and hope that things look good in the end? I know not everybody likes to do the winging it thing. I'm, you know, a little bit alone in that sometimes. But I also know I'm not. I'm pretty sure that the half-ass crafter is, and I like to just say her name because then I get to swear without swearing, is the random kind, like me. Alright, we got that page done. Let's see if we can decorate some of these other pages that were not quite... Alright, this could be a belly band somewhere, but so could any of these. I've got all these extra bits, which, you know, could end up as tags, layering bits, who knows. Some of these are cardstock pieces. Ooh, let's put this in here somewhere. Like, right there maybe. Just because why not? Just because we can. Alright, what else do we have? See, we have these little cutouts here with the leaves, which could be kind of cool. And, you know what I might do with that one? I kind of want some color to show through it though. Like what color? Where might be a good place? Oh, like maybe the gold might be a fun place for that. And also, do you decorate your pages first, or do you bind it and then decorate it? I mean, I'd like to answer that question myself, but I don't always do the same thing every time, so there's no real answer of that for me. I think I want to. These leaves could be falling from the sky. Catch me, I'm falling. Do 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 do. All right, I had a page that had a lot more. What's the of this? Gold on it, right? Is this the one I ended up upside down? No. Ooh, on here. Oh, I like the blue and the green. That's not bad. Let's just stick that right there at the top. Sometimes these random makes of stuff on my desk turn out to be some of my favorites. And I'm just I never put things at an angle. I like things straight, and you know, I'm kind of obsessive about it. So I'm just gonna do it differently this time. I'm gonna do it this way, because I want to show that you don't have to stress about things. And well, we did that one at an angle, so let's do that one at an angle. Why not? I mean, we may come back and I might actually have an idea. I might want to connect these somehow with like a belly band, and I could even do the belly band at an angle. I don't really want to do it at the same angle because these aren't at the same angle, so I kind of want to, but I kind of like it straight. It accentuates those angles a little bit without being too much. And it's got the similar green there too. Alright, and we still have our leaves showing. Alright, belly band it is. We may add more to the belly band, but it's a nice piece of cardstock. And just gonna, yeah, your belly bands can be that. They can just be a piece of cardstock that just stick on a page. And see how this is all white down here? I might want to do something down there. I could just tear it off because we don't have a lot going on down there anyway. You know what? I do like some variation in page sizes, so that wouldn't hurt. We had a little bit still up here, so I left a little bit down there. But for the most part, all right. Whoops! Don't move. Don't do that if your glue is still drying, because then you know. So it is not perfectly straight. It is a little bit angled, which might have happened when I tried to tear it, and that's all right. I like it. I ended up liking it like that. All right. So let's go ahead and put our pages together, because sometimes, when did I do that? Oh, I don't even know. Sometimes, well, these are not the colors that I even have in here, but that's okay. Ooh, there is some pink over here. So let's do that. And we've got some map there, so let's skip a page. These are still pretty wet, just so you know. Do we want something in the middle? Ooh, maybe this one can be in the middle, because that's just pretty. Alright, and I like that one better. Alright, what did we have for the small ones? We have these from Patty. P-A-T-T-I. I like that they've got like some pencil on them. That makes me happy. And then we have a short one there, and then that. This one's like kind of the heaviest one. It would be good if it was on the outside. So we might do that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is our center. So probably want to go ahead and 6, 7. It's like going to be a full-on journal, people. 8. 9. Now 8 to 12 is probably, or you know, depending on how thick you want your, If you're doing one signature, you can do a little bit more. If you're doing multiple signatures, you want to go more with like 8 to 10, maybe 12 if they're thin pages. If they're thick like this is probably a good number. Okay, so I think I will be able to crush some more crush some more of these scraps. Now that I've got the journal together, I can go ahead and start decorating pages and making ephemera for it. So do you want me to bind it on screen? I can. This goes out a little bit far. So I'm just gonna, instead of cutting it off, I'm gonna fold it over. So that'll give it a little bit of color on the other side. So this is kind of good. It'll give you guys, people that are new, if you're deciding if you want to keep watching me after dephemerember, this will give you a little bit of an idea of how I create on the fly. Kind of sort of, do we want a cover or do we like this as the cover? I want to do something back here if this is the cover. Do I want to put any fabric? My friend, I think Lisa sent this to me, my friend Lisa. Let's put a fabric page in here. I hardly ever do that. Do I want to put it that way or... And she used the aqueous effervescence. Ooh, you know, I might even just use this like on the edge here. If this ends up being the cover, then that could be my spine on, or whatever I decide to use for a cover. That would be fun. I think this was a fabric scrap from Patty. I'm not sure. We could totally make a fabric flip somewhere. Might be fun on that page. And add some other fabric pieces. Let's see. This I don't mind putting that back in my stash. That's a good size piece. This one also, don't mind putting that one back in my stash. This one could be good toppers. This one also could work for toppers and tags. That one will work for a topper or a tag. Same with these pieces. That one might be fun at the top of a fabric flip. What is a fabric flip? It is just something that you either sew or glue that is made of fabric, and you glue it onto the page, or you staple it onto the page, or you sew it onto the page, whatever it is that you like to do. And then you flip up and you have like secret, you know, writing space that when someone comes and looks at your journal, they won't see what you wrote right away. They'd have to actually do this and you'd be like, no, don't look there. It's just a fun little bit. And if you ever watch Gail Augustinelli, you know that she makes them all the time, which is awesome sauce. She makes them really great. I make mine a little bit more random, maybe. But, you know, oh, there's the paint. The other day I was talking about these pants that my son wore when he was on the missions trip, and the whole point about that was that that's why there's paint on them. And I never did finish that thought, because why would I do something like that? I love this piece. I definitely want this piece to be a focal point somewhere. And then this is a piece that I did the mark making on. Ooh, this is a piece from, oh, we'll do a grungy one later on. Let's see, those three pieces would be great together. Let's do a little bit of this shiny. This could be a tag topper. All right, where are we? That was from my, was that from my mixed media grungy journal? I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore what anything is from anything. This is in my way. That's for sure, for certain. Could even do that. Could do a piece of lace up here. That would like dress that up at the top. Not that we need to dress it up. And some people put lace on the edges of their pages. I don't know how many people watching are new to junk journaling. But you know, these are some of the things that people do. And you could also use fabric as your topper. In fact, some of these I might want to. Oh, this might be cool on here. Let's see, got all these little bits. And then this piece too, I want to use somewhere. I want to use all the pieces in all the places. See my problem? Alright, I think this is probably good. Let's find the fabric tack. I don't feel like getting my sewing machine out, so I'm going to glue my fabric pieces to my fabric pieces. Glue that onto there. Glue the back of that, which then I'll glue this piece onto there and that piece. Oops, I needed the up there maybe. We're making messes now. And just glue this little piece here. That's just gonna, you know, I don't line things up, so it's kind of going up there above that line and over the side of that line. And then what I probably need to do is glue some of those edges before they fray more. Or if I sewed it, that would stop it too. But why would I do that? Alright, and then that right there? Sure, why not? Is that, no, doesn't matter. It's definitely not going to matter now. Okay, gonna stick that right there. And then I can just, is this the page I want it on? Let's just make sure. It's very, very sticky now. Now that's a white page, so it would definitely decorate that page up nicely. Or it could be on a page where it gives you a nice surprise when you flip it up. Oh, it's sticky. I need to let it dry. Letting it dry would be the smart thing. Alright, how about this page? Because it kind of pops on there and you still have writing space underneath. Alright, I am just going to glue it down onto the page. Oh, that's a lovely sound. I might come back and staple it, or I won't sew it because once I bind this, I really should have put it in after I bound the journal too. That would have been smart. We were going to show you how to do that, right? So you need all, although if you watched my how I made the cover of the first one, then you know already how. Actually, alright, I am going to bind this. Am I gonna, sorry, my brain is braining because I still want this to be like all together, but then I was thinking for making it part of this journal. Come on, things are getting stuck. I might want to put like a rubber band down here so that it could just kind of slide in to the rubber band and just be kind of part of this journal, but not. I think that's what I still want this to be together first. And then, so I will put an eyelet up here and down here and put this elastic through there. I'll make sure that it's, you know, taller than this journal, and this journal will just slip in here. And we will figure out a focal point for the journal that will show through that pocket. And that would be fun. Alright, let's do that. That's what's happening. That's what's happening on this fine day. Some fine day. Do, 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 do. And I don't mind if this has the things coming through. What? That needs stuff back there, so I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here. I'm just using art glitter glue because it was easiest to hand. And then over here, I'm just going to glue it on this side just so it stays while I'm binding it, because I don't know exactly what I want to do there yet. Alright, that needs to dry a minute. There we go. So, for binding the book, you need an awl, a nice needle, like a tapestry needle works really well, maybe not to have glue on your fingers, a strong string. It could be like this one is nice and strong. I pull it, it doesn't break. I had some others that came with the bookbinding kit that I pulled and they did break, so I got rid of those. Or there's this waxed one, and this one's not waxed, so I want about 2.5 to 3 3 lengths of my journal, the length being up to down. And then I'm just going to take my beeswax, and you don't have to do this part. I don't know if it makes this any stronger or not, but I just kind of pull it through and to wax my thread. It is, I think it's at least the very least supposed to help it go through the holes better. I don't know. The holes are bigger than this string, so I'm not overly worried about it. But, you know, it wasn't too expensive, and it came in like a pack of 3 or 4, like I needed that much. No, I didn't. I didn't need that much at all. So now I have all this beeswax. So I may do some beeswax paper at some point. I've never done that before. Sometimes I'm like, well, I can't write on it, so what's the point? But it is kind of cool looking. I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. You do want to go through and make sure your papers are where you want them. If you want them all centered, or like this one, the pink is here, so I kind of maybe want the pink down to the bottom a little bit more, and more pink on this side. Yeah, that way it, you know, it flows that way a little bit, you know. I don't know. And this one, well, maybe I'll put that one at the top since I had the other one at the bottom. That one I'll put in the middle. That one's in the middle. So now they're all, and that's my center one, right? Some people will use a piece of a heavier paper for their middle, just to make it a little bit stronger. That's up to you, what you want to do. And then it helps if you put on, it's supposed to help if you put on some binder clips. And then what most people will do is they'll go the opposite end. And then sometimes you just put on 2 more. It doesn't matter. But the important thing is that you have all your papers smushed together the best you can. And you don't want to go like this to poke your holes, because you'll notice that when it opens, all the papers lift from each other, and you're not going to get it straight down into the middle, and that's what you want. So you want your pieces to be as together as you can get them. I'm just doing one signature. A signature is a group of pages in a book. Like if you look at a regular book, you'll notice that for one that has the strings, like every 10 pages or so, you see the strings down the middle that you could cut and take the book apart. Each one of those is a signature. So you want to have this as folded up as you can, and then we're going to go into the middle. Ugh. And then, because I don't want things to move, I usually go ahead and put my needle through. Whoops. And then hopefully your needle will stay threaded. I got a lot of threads hanging off of here that are confusing me. Just FYI. Mine did not stay threaded, but at least it's a nice big eye. Like a tapestry needle will have a nice big eye. So that's our first hole of our 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And then you go top or bottom, doesn't matter. I'm gonna make sure I catch this middle page, but I also, well, I guess I could go through one of the holes and not make a new hole. So I might just do that. And then you're gonna come, well, did I go through enough? You want to make sure you go through to your fabric, and then if you lose it, you just go through again, and then you're like, okay, I see it, I see it, I see it, it's right there. And back through that way. Usually if someone tries to do this on camera, something goes horribly wrong. Make sure you leave a tail in the middle. Now we're going back through the middle. Make sure that you do not, yeah, we're going back through the middle, right? Yeah. You just want to make sure, all right, if it pulls, or you pull and that string moves, it means you did not break your thread, and you're good. This one's not a sharp needle, so it's less likely to go through the thread. What people are always talking about is if you have a sharp needle, you might go in between the little bits of this thread, and then you're stuck. It won't move. It won't tighten in whatever you want it to do. So, all right, we'll go right here. We don't have to go perfectly even. We just want it to be together. Whoops. And then where are we? We're on the outside, so we're coming back in. I hope I was in screen. It's right there. Come on. Right there. Oh, yes. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way through, and you just kind of like figure it out. All right. And then I usually take my clips off at this time because I don't want a false sense of how tight it is. So for this one, you're going to come back through down here. And then you're going to make sure it's tight, but not too tight because you don't want to make your holes bigger or anything like that. And we're going to tie it I usually triple tie it because, and then just a way to do it, I never remember which way I went first. So there's a way to do it where you just do the 2 knots and it's secure. Somebody else will have to teach you that because I'm clueless. And then you could keep those hanging down to put charms on them. Or you could tie them in a knot, tie them in a bow, throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier. And anyway, then you have a journal. And if anybody was confused about what I have planned for this part, well, first of all, this is one of the other main things that I make sure that I put away every time, because it is a main part of what I do as far as journal making. And so I make sure I put it away every time, kind of like this one that I talked about before that I put away every time. Now, this is kind of a thick elastic, so I definitely want to use the bigger. I have 2 of those left. Those would be perfect. All right. And I have a drawer next to me that those go in together. They live together. Now, if I want to make my life easier, I will just take this last page right off, because that will just, there we go. It came off easy. That's right, because it's not attached yet. so that's helpful. I got to remember that this, let's see, I'm like, seriously, where did I put my journal? All right, so I'm upside down on the journal right now. And I want to make sure that, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that this isn't going to stick out the edge and that I have enough distance there probably. So, right about there and there. Are we going to get it perfectly centered? I don't know. We could measure. We don't do that here. So, I'm going to put my hole. And this is going to go in the same, it's like almost 1/2 inch right now, so that's probably good. And then that is like to my knuckle right there, so that's how we're going to measure that down here, because, you know, we're so precise with things. We're also going to eyeball it. Hold on. Does that look about right? Yeah, close enough. How come it can be just close enough? Because it's an elastic band, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Okay, I've got the right one on there. So I've got my eyelets. You can get them in bulk on Amazon if you ever want to, but they also sell them at the craft stores. So then I need to decide which side I want it to look pretty on. This is the side the journal's going to be on, so I'm going to do it pretty on this side. And that just goes and crushes there. Hey, we did something. I just crushed it. And just, see, that's the other thing, eyelets. That crushes it, doesn't it? Me and my crush. This is my crush, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if we'll end up with an actual crush or not, but it's me crushing the scraps is basically, and then putting this away, because that's one of the 2 things that I always put away. It helps that it's right next to me. It's the things that are not right next to me that don't get put away right away. You would be horrified if you saw what my studio looks like right now. You would, totally. Alright, so now I want to put this through. So I'm just going to do 2 times the length. That will still give me room to if I didn't want this on the back, I think that I could do it this way. I could go through here, over the top, and then tie it here. And you don't want to tie it so tight that it bends your thing. You just want it tight enough that it's going to hold your journal, basically. And you probably should tie that at least twice. And then you can make sure that it's not coming undone. Nope, not coming undone. So now I just have this little bit on the back that's showing. Does anybody remember how this goes? Okay, that way. So now, when I put my journal in here, I wonder if I should have come over a little bit more. Hey, oh, I did have one more of these. Oh well, that's alright. Oh, I could have put the elastic in there and then I could have just had it. But you know what? I don't need that one. I don't think. Well, I might if I can't get it. Oh, you know what? It's okay. I don't need this one. I can take this one out. So I'm just going to cut the strings because they're not going to go over my little things here. So I'll just cut the strings and take that last one off. I did not end up needing it. And then that is going to go there. For the last, when we come back and do the last prompt on the 31st, I'll show you how I will glue the journal together to get the binding completed. But this, I just wanted to make sure I got to this point so that you could see how easy that is to just slip in there. Hopefully once it's together, it'll still be easy because it won't come out quite as, I don't know, maybe I should have had it on this side and then it would have come in and out pretty easily, but I think it'll be all right. And then that's going to show through there. So we want to think about that when decorating our cover, because our cover is going to show through this window. I wonder if I could put a couple little pencil marks. Just a couple little guidelines for me to know this is what we're thinking about here. This is our, I can't see that. I mean I can, but am I going to remember? I don't know. Alright, so let's have this in here. Oh, that goes back in that drawer. Why would you put it on the left of you when you have a drawer to the right of you where it belongs? I'm going to work on that. I need to restore balance in this room. That's why restore is a good word. Let's see. Fabric. Alright, this is already blue, so we probably don't want to use blue. Ooh, remember I said I really like this? So that could be really pretty showing through there. And we have this lovely grungy piece that came from Patty. So that could essentially go here. Do we want to put an Effie in there, or do we want to put something that Effie might have a crush on? I've got, everybody likes those bunnies, so I do have a bunny. I could put the bunny in there. What bunnies? The bunnies. The bunny. The bunny. Oh, I love the bunny. Oh no, that didn't get put in there. How did I miss that? I took it out because it was a bigger piece. Okay, well that, wait, so that one too. So we'll use that somewhere. Alright, where's my fussy cuts? Right here. Oh, also, this also did not get put on my Maker's Creative Collab. Because you know, things get lost on my desk. So I had all these things cut out for the collage of the Goofy gifting. And some of them didn't get put in the collage. And I found them on my desk later. And he was one of them. So he might go on a page somewhere. Alright, let's see. Your true success in life begins only when you make the commitment to become excellent at what you do. That might be fun. Quote to put on there, right? Ooh, maybe coffee is our crush. Let's see. Ooh, we've used the mushrooms before, so sticking a mushroom in here could be really cute, especially with the this little green piece here. Just want it to show through. Whoops. And then we need to see what it's actually going to look like, you know, on the journal itself without showing through. Oh, he was another Goofy gifting. I need to go clean my hands. I got the glue sticking to my hands and whatnot. Alright, here's one of the bunnies I was talking about. He's too big. Ooh, we got this butterfly though. But we're not using the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I don't care what you say. Now color-wise, that's really cute. And if it only showed part way, it'd still be pretty in there. Oh, and then there's this bunny. And I could cut him out. I don't have to keep him on this. But he could be kind of peeking out there. How would that look here? It would look okay. I don't know if I need that. Let's see. I want more of this grungy piece to be showing. That's some, you know, It doesn't have to be on the front, but if I'm putting it on the front, I mean, he's also grungy because I apparently touched him when my fingers were dirty another time. Not even this time. Alright, that kind of like comes right around his face just perfectly too. He just kind of shows through enough, and that pokes through. And then I want that to come down a little bit more if I use that. I don't mind that there's green in the teal. This is a little bit of a darker color there. Is that, do we want him? Or do we want him? How does he look? He looks angry. Alright, or he looks like he's like, I'm wishing for the one I love. He looks like he's got a crush. How about him? We might use him. Let me cut him out. Now, when you fussy cut, you don't have to fussy cut it perfectly. As you can see, I just did a rough cut. I left stuff back on here. It's okay. He still looks like a fox, and he's still super cute. He still looks like he's like crushing on. Oh, see, right there is perfect. He looks like he's crushing on Effie. Alright. I like him. He can be right there. I think this I'm going to use on a fabric flip somewhere else maybe. Do we want this green piece down here? Because it's just a little bulky, even for this. And then our little printer error mushroom can be peeking in through there. Alright, I'm going to bring him up a little bit higher. He pops against the green, which is nice. And there's the orange up there. I could find like a turquoise instead of a green. Although that green looks pretty good. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, we have this piece here, which we used elsewhere in the journal. So that might be nice. Yeah, this is one of the pieces that I was like, hey, how do Barbara and Louisa know the colors that I have in my room? And Barbara made a joke because she was like, oh yeah, we've been looking in your craft room to see. It was so cute. She's so cute. They're both so cute. They're just so delightful to watch. I mean, if you guys are doing dephemerember, then obviously you agree. It pops just enough, I think. There, and then I don't want real straight lines. Where's that round piece that I have? The kintsugi. It's in the layering bits, isn't it? Pretty. Ooh, what if we did this too? Do we want to do a little bit of this from the book spine? Alright, I'm going to keep videoing because you can always stop and come back at another time to watch the rest if an hour is just too long. But I do find that if I do it as a two-part, people are less likely to watch the second part. So I'm just going to keep going, and if it takes you days to watch this video, it's okay. I get it. I understand. Let's see. This is so weird, this glue that's on here. But I like the, oh man, I want to figure out how to get some of that off. I'd like more of this part to show. Let's see, what's this piece? Oh, here we go, like this. I want more of this part to show. Or just find a piece that has more of that part to show. There you go. I'm just going to rip that. It's going to rip nice and random for me. I don't need a giant piece. I'm just thinking that would give me something. Alright, you know, the best way for me to do this sometimes is to just start. Ooh, do we want to put that in there? I don't know. We'll see. To just start putting stuff down. Oh my goodness. So, if I don't want a straight edge on this, all I have to do is rip it. Now it's not a straight edge anymore, and the bottom edge is going to get covered. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to keep turning my window to make sure I'm in the right place. At least when I put my box down. This is on index card, so it's good and heavy. And I did it on the gel plate, and if you see these letters on there, letters and numbers, they are from, let's just do that. Let's not think about it too much. They are from foam stamps that I use on the gel plate. So the stamps are forward. So that wouldn't work for like stamping, because then your things would be backwards. But because I'm doing them on the gel plate they need to be backwards on the gel plate to be frontwards in the on the paper. So they work perfectly on the gel plate. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and put this down. Just using art glitter glue. I mean, it would be probably better if I used and I'm smoothing it out so I don't get like bumps and lines from the glue onto the fabric, because that would make me sad. Alright, and then this right here, that should be fine. I want it to just kind of cover up that a little bit. And so we got one of Barbara's mushrooms, and that's nice to have back here. Cover that a little bit more maybe. Okay, how we doing? Alright, I think it's going to look fine in the window, and we even have that showing. So now we just have our fox. Yeah, he's going to cover, well, he's going to cover that line anyway, so I guess it didn't matter if it was straight or not. But he didn't cover it before I ripped it off, so I'm happier with how it is. Is he high enough? Yeah, he's high enough. And over enough, I think. Just glue him down. Just get him down there, Darcy. Get him down there. So, it looks good by itself. It looks good through the window. Crushing some scraps. It's actually going to be over a little bit more than that because I don't have, there we go. That's even a little bit, well, sort of. I don't know. Oh, I can move that down a little bit if I need to, or up a little bit. Down. Alright, he looks good. Alright, it's good. We're good. Our cover is done. Now, I can take this back out and work on it and play with it and do the things with it. Not stress about time, because if you wanted to stay, you stayed. If you wanted to leave, you left. Alright, this little M&M's thing was just, it was on my desk. It was part of another collage I did, and you know what? It's going to remind me of the forgotten snack prompt, so it's just going to go there because it can. And let's cover this. That's just danger, 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 Will Robinson. Alright, so I could start with this first page. We have a lot of linear long lines here. Alright, he'd be super cute there. And I just want to do something up here so it's not like totally white. How about if we just take some ink, inkity blink blink, maybe some pink ink. Bring some more pink into this. Picked raspberry, maybe. Pink, is this pink? That's pink. I just do, I know I could go and find one of my stencils, but no, that just makes too much sense. And I want to go over some of the other papers because for me that just kind of incorporates them a little bit and makes them, it integrates them. That's the word I want actually, isn't it? And just come over here a little bit with it. There we go. We added a little bit of, there's not a lot of pink in my stuff, but since we had the flowers and there was a little bit of pink in Barbara's thing, then, so do we want that one or do we want the something else? Because we could use some of this. We have the white there, so a little bit of white wouldn't hurt. And where's the other bunny? Ooh, the butterfly. He's got some pink and red, pinky red bits. See, now I can just decorate pages and not worry about ephemera. Not that you needed to worry about ephemera, because people who decorated pages were not doing it wrong. You were using the prompts and you were getting excited about the prompts and you were making things, and that is what mattered. Alright, he's got a little bit of, well, yeah, this sort of color, pink in his ears at least. I do not have a Year of the Dragon fussy cut out. I wish I did, but I don't. Alright, so this is dark down here, so he brings some darkness to the top of the page. I don't want to cover this little berry right there. That's my problem right here. Well, let's just do this then. We can just, I mean, we don't have to put the doily there. That's optional. We could put the doily anywhere. We could even just like stick it right anywhere. Alright. I do want something to soften that. What do I want? That, no, that's not the right color. This is just a piece of cardstock from, oh yeah, from those, from the tags that have, look at the colors though. They're just so freaking perfect. How did Barbara and Louisa do that? Apparently we use similar colors. Who knew? No, I don't like that. Don't want to cover. Could go here. That's a lot of pink now. That's my problem there. I've gone overboard with the pink in that one spot. So maybe bring in a little bit of the coffee. And, oh, I like to layer stamps and, oh, maybe a little script in the brown. The coffee, which is a light. Also, stamping helps integrate a page as well. What is under there? Why? Why did I put that upside down on my stuff? What was I thinking? I'm even going to come across the page here a little bit. Get some stamping everywhere. Why not? I don't know if there's enough left on there to do that, but alright. That didn't really tone it down any, but it, oh, I think what I was going to do maybe even is just come, and there we go. That makes it a little bit less in your face pink. That helped. So I have pink, pink, pink. Maybe I need a little bit of pink down here in the corner. Maybe that's what I need. That's me in the corner. That's me. Let's see, what do we have? Any pink? Got that little label. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. We gotta use that in here somewhere. Well, we don't gotta, but I want to use that in here somewhere. So that might even, color-wise, it works on this page. That's not the right pink. I really need to go wash my hands. The glue on my hands is bugging me, and I'm sure it's not attractive to look at. Be right back. Okay, since I'm stumped on this page, I'm going to go to another page and work because I don't need to spend all day on one page. I think I am going to put this on here. I mean, if that's all that's on the page, that's okay too, because it's just a pretty page to look at. And oh, still, this is all because I want this to show. So I'm working around this. Oh my goodness. Maybe a couple hearts here and there. These are hearts from Patty. Actually, the bubble would be kind of cool because that was one of the first prompts. Ooh, I could like redo prompts in here. I'm not going to, because that would drive y'all crazy. Be like, ah, I thought you were going to do this journal in one sitting. I thought I was too. Let's just go ahead and make this a little tuck spot down here. And that covers up that white there that I don't love, but it's okay that it's there too. We don't have to have a hissy fit of, alright, and the blue is nice, and it's got a tiny bit of pink right there, okay. Alright, let's move on. Now this is a little bleh. So we could just do a little bit of collage on there, or we could put it, make it into a pocket. Ooh, let's make it into a pocket. Effie likes the pocket idea. So let's just go ahead and put this on here as a pocket. And then we could put stuff in the pocket that goes, that, you know, shows on both sides. And it's a nice good size pocket. And we're bringing Effie into the journal addendum. And we have that there. So we could even put this up here, because why not? Did I just move the camera? I hope not. Do I feel a little rushed right now? A little bit. Just because I know it's already a really long video. But I really wanted to, you know, the prompt is to crush all the scraps that were in my thing. So that's what we're working on. We can put this on another page back here, so then it makes a little bit more sense that then it follows through with a similar aesthetic. That's what I'm trying to say here. I could have made it a pocket or a tuck spot, but I didn't. Also, I'll do this way. It just is there to be pretty. Alright, let's go back to the beginning where we were. Alright, that works for me for right now. We can add more. You know, I don't hate, but can we write on this? This is, I mean, I don't really write on stuff. I just like to put stuff in here that is pretty. That's what it amounts to. Okay. Nope. Yep, sure, why not? It was the year of the rabbit. We will put rabbits in here. Why not? Just as decoration. If I want to write about it, I mean, I could do like Barbara and Louisa and write people's comments in here. That could be kind of fun. But like, I could write a comment there and there and there and all the wares. Alright, next page. It's a white blank page. Alright, we already have the one fabric flip back here, right? So we could do a fabric flip here, or it could be sort of a fabric flip. It could be a fabric slash not so fabric flip. Oh, or, well duh, we could just take some of this tissue and whatnot that's been here. Patty sent me this. I don't necessarily want to use leaves in here, although a little orange and leaves is fine. I mean, when we started, it was technically fall. Alright, so take off that one, and then attempt to take off the next layer. Piece of tape might be helpful. Here we go. Just a little piece of Scotch tape. And, you know, just put it on there, and it rips off enough that you can get the rest. I could kind of tell it was a 3-ply just because it, you know, you'll see when I pull this off that you can see the, you know, it's a lot darker through to that side. Alright, I will put those to the side because I do want to show you guys ways to use your napkin backs. Well, let's just put a little bit of this in the journal. It was from my scraps partner, so I want to put some in here. Right there looks good. Since we don't have a color palette on this page, oops, it's a little bigger than my page, that's all. So right about there. So I'm just going to put it on there, and I'm just going to use glue stick. I know the traditional way to decoupage is to use your Mod Podge or whatever and put it on there, and then to also put it over the top. But if I don't need to see to the back, I'm not worried about doing that. If I want it to be a little more see-through, like if I had put stuff behind here, then I would have, but I didn't, so I'm not gonna. Like here, I think it's gonna show enough, so that will be fine for me. I'm just gonna kind of rip that down there and just put some of that here, and then my pages will look cohesive. And then I will do this again in the back so that it is repeated elsewhere in the journal, because that's how I roll. You do your journals how you want to. Even when my journals are like really eclectic, I still try to bring elements from from the journal to other places. I think I might just put this here. Do I have to use the whole napkin? No. I get a place where I put napkins. It's not a big deal. I like when there's words to show through. Also, a little randomness, just using the shape that the napkin was. Alright. Ooh, and we've got this little piece here, which, you know, was where I got the idea to do the hidden tuck spot that Patty had given me this piece. So, I might just put that there, and then I can open it. Or do I want to have it, this be the front? That's right, because what did I do? I think I like it this way. And then it opens up. Okay. So I'm going to put that on there as a tuck spot. So I'm just going to kind of go down this side and on the bottom. And that's going to go right there. Ooh, then we have this one that ended up being a little pentagon. It's not as pretty because it looks weird on that back side. But, I mean, I could try to fix it so it's right, but it's like a perfect, almost perfect. It's like a little pentagon, almost like an envelope. Huh, interesting. Okay. Alright. Now these are just in here to be pretty. I mean, I can write around the flowers, and sometimes what I will do is do some stamping and stenciling around pages like this just to give them some grunginess. Like, that's a perfect place for a comment. Could put a pocket down here or just keep it, and this could be like a short comment or, you know, journaling spot. Let's see. Alright, I'm done with this tissue for now. I used it in a couple spots. That makes me happy. And then I've also got this tissue, which just has ink. It's a cleanup piece. I used it to clean up some ink at some point. Well, I want to cover this piece up here. So let's just do this. And that should pretty much cover up the back of the back of that card there, which was from the oh my goodness, what is it called, the Medicare. I mean, not that any people are still here listening to me, but that's alright. Oh, and I just glued it to the next page because I'm an idiot. That's alright. That sticks out there. That's alright. We will just put that there, and we'll just fold that over. And just rip this randomly down here. We'll see what it looks like on the other page. Or we'll just rip that off. We don't have to keep it on there. Just because I glued it too far doesn't mean anything. I just tear it off. And then that's what it looks like over here. And that's okay. And I think I will just put this just there. Whoops, sorry. Oh my word. Glue is dangerous around here. Now, I'm not too worried about this glue if it doesn't get exactly where I want my piece, because it does dry completely, and then it's just, you know, smooth to the touch. It's never sticky again after it dries. As long as you don't get dust on it, you're good. Let's see, where else might I want to use? But, you know, I just got to be careful when you're closing your pages, because they could stick. That could totally happen. Ooh, we use this in the journal. Let's get this on here somewhere. Like, there might be good. I like that I have scraps from the journal, so it's almost like a scrappy journal about the journal I made. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm not going to have as many, not nearly as many comments as Barbara and Louisa. So you might have to give me a lot of comments in here so I have more things to put in my journal. Just saying. Let's see. This, I could put some writing space on there, potentially. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. It could just be just a little bit with still some of the writing showing behind. And yeah, I like that. Okay. If you've ever seen my digitals, you'll notice that I tend to leave journaling spots even on the pretty bits, just because I do. Because, you know, I don't always see the point of totally having a page just for pretty. You know, not a lot of pages. A couple pages for pretty, yes. But then, I don't know, I kind of want to be able to write on some of the pages or have a place where I could put a picture or something. So mine tend to have some journaling spots on the digitals themselves, even on like the decorative pages. Now this is a piece from, is it Woven Dreams that Barbara's got? Let me just tear that off. I can cut that off later. You guys don't need to sit here. This I don't need to keep. We've got some more tissue that's just been sitting on my desk for like ever. Just gonna cover this and then cut around the edge. So that is the joy of tissue. Now this tissue, it was just, I might just be gift tissue that I had, and I stamped all over it. I don't think there's even stenciling. I think it's all stamping. And once that's dry, I'll come back through and cut off the edges, but I'm gonna let it dry for a minute. I made that a long time ago. It has been sitting in my stash for some time. And I think I used peeled paint is probably what I used. Alright, let's put a little bit of it here. Kind of like that. Ow. Just put this here. I like to repeat things in the journal. I like to have clashy pages in the journal. So, you know, it's all good. And then, you know, we can go over that page. It's alright. I could glue that down or I could rip it off. It's whatever I want to do. Ooh, you can see, now you can see the numbers. That's folded under. That's alright. We're not going to worry about it. Okay, we have one tiny piece left. Should we just go ahead and slap it down somewhere? Slap it down. Just slap it. Slapping it. Ooh, right here. Right here might be good. Ooh, that's the right side. Let's put it here then. Maybe here. What is that? Oh, this was the right. I was like, why is it upside down now? It's not. And it's a little bit wrinkled, and that's okay. Because it's still going to look cool. It's going to give us some texture. We'll add more to it. That's not the end of its story. Alright. What about this? Do I want to use this up? I might. Let's just take off this plain, boring white bit. Oh, look at that. Should we do that like just right there? No, let's find the, where's the other side of the music? Oh, we already put some on that side. Okay. That might be a nice segue here. Just kind of put that right here. And over here. In both pages. A lot of times what you would actually see me do with the tissue is I would put some stamping and some stenciling behind it. But, you know, I'm kind of trying to be quick. So I'm not doing a lot of mixed media. I'm just trying to crush my scraps. And that doesn't mean doing a lot of mixed media. That means doing stuff with the scraps is what that means. Do I have this color in here at all? Pretty sure that I do somewhere in here. But I had an orangey page. Oops. Yeah, you gotta be careful that you don't stick all your pages together when you're doing this. If you have more time, then it's not as big of a deal. But I'm, like I said, trying to be quick, Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack got all his pages stuck. Didn't he? Didn't he? He did. I think this page is the one page that does have these colors on it. I could put it on the inside here if I wanted to. There's no rules. You can't give me rules and make me follow them. You just put that right there. Because why not? Just right there. If you like this little polka dotted page, that is from Louisa Heinzel's Bunny Journal digital. Because I was fortunate to get a coupon code that I won one time, one of her giveaways, and so I got a bunch of digitals. All right, this, I'm gonna have to pause for a minute so these can dry, I think. I don't know. Or we'll just live with it. All right, where else could we use some journaling space? Here, maybe? Just glue that down. I made sure not to cover that totally. That would have been sad. I got this little piece. I can go on a tag probably. All right. We can use that. Oh, we have this still. And we have that. All right, so about. Ooh, we've got some dark on here, so this might be kind of cool. Or what if we just, or what if we get stuff stuck to our finger again and annoy ourselves? I'm just gonna put that on here, and if I need to back it, I will with something. What? I don't know. Maybe even the other paper that's fragile, which, you know, this will help strengthen it. And maybe even show through a little bit. If I glue them together, and then we would have a flip. I hope I glued the right side to the right side. I mean, you know, I don't know if there's a right side and a wrong side to this, but it's really cool. It's just a dyed coffee filter, I believe. I mean, if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, just check the comments and Patty will tell me if I'm wrong or not. Patty is my swaps partner. Alright, now, do I want it to be, well, I probably need to at least have it all the way to the edge because, like I said, this is fragile paper. So it's just going to keep falling apart. But I wouldn't mind if some of it stuck out a little bit. There we go, like that. That's good. And coming back through with some ink. Right, this has been in my stash forever. Where can I use that? Just going to ink it up a little bit, and now we have a little flip out, and as it dries it will probably hopefully strengthen. This is kind of a mess here now, so I kind of want to fix that. Oh, this can be a pocket. Let's make that a pocket right there. We'll put it this way so the words are upside right. Do we really care if the words are upside right? Yeah, I kind of do. I don't care about much, but I do care about the words being upside right apparently. What's this? Ooh, that's got a little bit of blue and orange on it. Let's go ahead and just put that right there, like kind of like a second pocket. A little tiny pocket on a pocket. I mean, if I had inked those, I'd be happier, but I didn't, so there's that. Let's just put that there. That's, the hole fell out of its place. Okay. Ooh. See, he will be perfect on a tag in there, won't he? Because he's got pretty similar to that. Oh, I've got this pocket in here too. We can stick that on a page. Is there a page that could use a nice big pocket? That's where to get something on it. Ah, here, right here. Ooh, do we want it to be a flip out pocket? We could. We'll do that. We're just gonna glue that on the edge here of this little piece, and it'll be a flip out pocket, and we will finish this pocket because we never did, and just glue there. And I don't always glue this side because then but they're wide enough. I think we're good. And also, once again, wish I had gone ahead and inked it first, but I didn't, and we'll live. Someday I'll show you how I made that pocket, but it's got similar blues to up there, so that's nice. And it's a flip out pocket, but I might want to strengthen it by putting something on this side. Ooh, I've got this piece here too that's just been floating around in my stuff, just waiting and waiting for something and somewhere to go, to live, for its new home. Yep, we got a new glue already because we got it. I don't know where I put the last one. But we'll put this one back to the right so we don't have, I see the cover. Not really helpful. Got a little bit of that, what was it called? This was, oh my word. I've been here too long. You can tell. I'm trying to use the glue with the cover on. The teal stuff. What is that? That is, oh, stencil butter. I'm sure some of you were like yelling that. It's stencil butter. Now, this is from Patty. It is a scrap. I definitely still, I want to use it. I want to probably use it in 2 places though. So, let's go ahead and tear it up a little bit. And I think I'll just put it there. Here's the cover. Here's the glue. Like, there's a cover. There's got to be glue. This I can pretty much... It's stronger paper. It can handle this. Napkins cannot handle this. Some tissue cannot handle this. This, look, a P there for Patty. Yay, I've got a P in the book. Yay. That sounds wrong. There's an E. Somebody, oh, when I put the B and the L on the other one, I was told that I need to... Alright, this is, where am I? Near the end of the... Alright, let's put this somewhere else in the journal so that it is in there. The little coffee cups on there. That makes us happy. How about here? Alright, I don't have a lot of purple in here, but we're going to add some purple because... Ooh, pie. We got pie there. The cups can go any which way, but the pie has to be easily edible. I love this. It was a scrap that Patty sent, and I cut a circle out of it. You know, ooh, I think orange and purple. Is that crazy? Maybe. All right, let's find another page. Ooh, I like it here. Might still put some stuff up there, but I'm gonna put it on as a tuck spot. Because even if I don't use it as a tuck spot, at least it's available as a tuck spot if that's what I want it to be. That's how I do things. I'm like, well, maybe I think this I'm going to make a tuck spot too. It's thick enough that it can be nicely. I kinda don't hate it. Right there. So I'm just going to make it a tuck spot. I like tuck spots better than pockets because tuck spots... I never did anything with this scrap. I feel like I should do something. I don't know. Maybe... I mean, I know it says sealed for your protection, but that's kind of fun. I'm using it. I am using the scraps. I'm using every scrap that Patty gave me, period. That is a given. The other scraps, well, that just depends on if I want to keep them or toss them. Like, how much effort do I want to put into it? Ooh. Just going to stick that right on there. I like that green with those leaves. It's really nice. Ooh, I've got this. We can put a tab on something. Could be great as a tab somewhere on something. This was from a journal I bought, and it had somebody else's writing. I was like, yeah, that'll be fun in a journal. Just why not? Alright. I'm not stressed at all because this is going so long, and who knows how long it's going to even take to upload. That's the biggest problem. It's like, oh, who knows how long it will take to upload. Alright, we're just trying to get the scraps. Ooh, this is that green over here. I kind of like that. We're just going to glue that right there. We don't mind some baking. We love things that get baked. Well, sometimes we like Darcy too. Darcy and Jer. Darcy gets baked. He's a comedian and an actor. He's on the TikTok and whatnot. Ooh, this is my the little bit of scrap left from I think she said it was walnut crystals that she used to dye this. I definitely want this in here. Ooh, that looks really pretty on that blue. Okay, it's going there. Okay, just gonna decorate that page with that pocket. And then we have this little strip here, which we still might use somewhere, so we're not getting rid of it. I need a little something back here. So I guess we're going to find out if you can create and decorate a journal in 2 hours. 'Cause I would like to be done by that point. I would like to not take longer than that. Ideally. Just going to take that over to that side. It's alright if it covers the apron a little bit. I'm just getting it on there. We'll cut that off when it dries. If I had wax paper right now, that would be helpful. Let's see. Let's just put this right here maybe. Alright, we're just going to use the art glitter glue because this is some freaking fragile paper. It is an old dictionary is what it is. Oops. Oops. Well, that's alright. It broke. But that's alright. It's interesting. It broke, but it's interesting. Do 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 do. I might put this. No, I don't like those glues together. What else do we have? Ooh, I do like that though. I need something bigger to cover this. See, the problem is I didn't go over the fold. So I need something that's going to go over the fold. Over the fold. Over the fold. See, this would be perfect as a fabric flip somewhere. Or it could even just be a tag in a pocket. I mean, it's cute sticking out of there. Alright, oh, we have this too. Alright, this I think I'm going to turn into tabs. I want to keep this piece in, and then we'll do two. Do we want to fold it in half and have it be one tab? Like that? Yeah, I think we'll do that. So that'll be a tab. This might be a tab this way as well. Ooh, but I can have that. Here we go. Yeah, we'll do tabs. I like tabs. Tabs are good. Alright, let's figure out where. Where will they work good as tabs? I don't like it there. Oh, come on. Do, 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 do. Ooh, I like it. Do I like it on this? Kind of. Oh, we got that green up there, so it could definitely work here and still look good there, or vice versa. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, stapler. Stapler. You don't have to have a Tim Holtz stapler, but they're fun to use. I encourage you to not buy things just because you saw somebody else use them and they look like fun. I know it's hard. I always want to buy all the things. It's how I am. And I'm trying really hard to change that because, like I said, my craft room has become a craft room. Because I just have too much stuff. Alright, we have some fabric here. It's our fabric flip. And we never did put anything solid on the back of this, did we? Let's see. Where did I put the other one? At the bottom? So this one will go at the top somewhere. Maybe about here, maybe? Will it work? Yep, that'll work. Do you guys like tabs on your pages? I like things to hold on to, apparently. Doesn't show, but that's okay. I mean, I could do something to make it show better, but this is sticking out a little bit too far, so I'm just gonna just tear it. If the sewing part was the important part anyway. So I have that, and that's the part I cared about, was the sewing part. And if I had been smart, I would have probably torn it before I even put it on, just to give it a little bit more, there we go, organic feel, so to speak. Alright. Did I put it down backwards? I might have. I don't know. It's still cool. It's grungy. It's cool. Okay. Now, ooh, this could be tabs too. Ooh, do we want to put more tabs in here? Of course we do. Why would we not? I mean, our fabric that we did mark making on, that was part of the dephemerember happiness. So, yep, that works right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. I mean, it wants to bend, but that's alright. We'll do this one more in the middle, maybe. Yeah, it looks fine on the other side. We'll go in a little further. Sure, why not? Lisa, it's only paper. I watch her a lot. She staples a lot of things. And that made me less afraid to just staple stuff in my journal, you know? I'm just like, you know what? If I want to, I can totally just staple stuff into my journal. It's all good in the neighborhood. Let's put this one here. Oops, that's, oh, I want this blue side. I want this blue on this side. And there we go. Adding tabs. See, we're making a journal out of our scraps, and it's not just like, oh, some tags and some pockets. We're trying to actually do some interesting things too. I have an S here, an S for my subbies. There we go. We can go right there. Because when Susan said you should put a D in there with the Barbara, the B and the L for Barbara and Louisa, I was like, I need to put an S in there for my subbies and for you, Susan. Yeah, baby. There we go. There's an S for my subbies. Alright, this is a little cute little thing. It could be a tab or just on a page looking pretty. Let's see. Oof. I mean, can we do two tabs? Gets a little thick, I guess, if you start doing that. Alright, got a tab there. Oh, here, I don't hate it. Let's see, I have a tab here, 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 and here. Dun, dun, dun. I could go way to the bottom or way to the top for a tab. I could cut this in half if I wanted to, or I could fold it to be an actual tab. Or I could just make it a little decoration on the side. It's just a little piece that I sewed, a ruffle, made a little ruffle thing. Ooh, it goes nicely on. Alright, let's get this. No, I don't want to go, well, I could go over on that page some. But I don't necessarily want to go where the girls are. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and tear it off. Alright, let's put the cover on our glue real fast before it dries out. And this one. Alright, I'm going to tear off all these bits throughout the journal, and I'll be back. As the piece was falling to the floor, I had this idea of maybe sticking it in one of these holes. Or behind one of the... Oh, I could even just put it on that page. But I kind of want to strengthen this paper a little bit. So I think that I will just go ahead and glue it on there. And I'm just going to carefully go around this here. And do the back side on this side. Well, I could have done it the other way, but that's alright. Alright, and then just rip off the rest. Like it's a band-aid. Rip it off like a band-aid. Alright. So he just kind of shows through there a little bit, which is cute. Sometimes I wish that these hole punches would punch in further than they do, because then you could have them as a page edge like this and it wouldn't feel quite so fragile. So I have it so it shows through the next page, but I'm thinking I might want to back it with something. It just feels so fragile. That's the only thing about it. It just feels fragile. That's all. Ooh. Where's the other one? See, that'd be cool to see through on that side. And I'm not mad that there's that green with this turquoise. I'm good with that, because I've learned it's okay. I am sad that I'm covering up that writing, though, to be honest, but I think it'll be worth it because this will look really cool through there. Alright, is there something I can put here so that it shows through? I've got all these tags I can put in here. Oh, I've got a pocket. Let's see. Oh, I've got that could be a belly band. Bunch of tags, bunch of just different pieces. So another sticker from Patty. I want to use all the things that came from her. That could be a little washer. Ooh, tiny, tiny little piece of lace. Because why not? I mean, really? Come on, there's a cluster. Alright. Mountain Rose Herbs. We're going to, I think this is a sticker. Yes. We are going to stick this right here. Because we can. And it looks pretty, the blue with the thing. Alright, since that teal is there now, this can work over here. So, I'm just gonna cut these off. And I'm just gonna put it on like a pocket. It's on at least 24-pound paper, maybe 32-pound paper. So it's okay as a pocket. I might see some things are inked in here, some things are not. It's random. It's whatever I remember to do. And that's barely inked. That's way more glue than I need to put on there. But now we have a little corner pocket. And now that turquoise makes a little bit of sense. Oh, should we put this back on the pink page? The dream with the pink button? It's sitting on my desk. We could put it here. Then it'll still make sense with the other pages. Just stick that right there. It's bulky, I know. I could take it off the one thing. Alright, so we don't have pretty things showing through here, so we want to think about that. So we could even cut off the top of that. We could just stick this on here. I think it's supposed to be a tag or something. I need to come out a little bit further. There we go. So I can just glue it here. We don't totally cover the pie. I could even make it a little pocket on this side. And I want to make sure that I go all the way to the edge here so that the whole, there we go. So it's a pocket here and something pretty to look through there. Okay, that worked nicely. I kind of want to cover that with something. What? I don't know. Do you want to put a pocket over here? Not quite the right. That's pretty. Let's see. I could put this on a page somewhere. Put it on as a pocket even. These are just easy fussy cuts. Oh, hubby was concerned about what's for dinner because you know how they get. You know how they be. I'm like, no, and I always forget what I was planning for dinner until I remember. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making meatloaf. I know now. I guess don't want to cover that. I want to put something. There's like this spot here that I'm not loving. You know what? I think I'm gonna, no, maybe not. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, we could put him on as a pocket somewhere, can't we? Oh, and that brings pink somewhere else in the journal too. So, yes. Let's definitely put him in as a pocket. So, not really, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. There's good. Yeah, I like that. Got the background on there, and now we have a pocket. Sometimes that's all it is. You're just putting stuff in. That might go on a tag, journal card, or a pocket. Let's see. I still have this Coke thing, which is really cool. That Patty sent. Ooh, actually, I don't mind that there. Color-wise, it works nicely. So, there we go. Sometimes using the squeezy glue is just easier and faster than... Oh, and we have this tiny little... Oh, and now we have red on this page, so maybe this tiny little tatting can go here. I think I'm going to need some Fabri-Tac for it. It's just so tiny. I can't remember if it came from Patty or if it was something that came from Shell, the Rambling Crafter. But it's going on this page is what's happening. gonna make a little circle there, and I don't know if there's a front or a back. I think that's the front. And put it down. With its tails and everything. It's so cute. Alright. So that's down. What about, this is kind of like a reddish orange, so not for that page. But we do have orange bits on other pages. This is just sticky now, isn't it? Alright. What happened here? Oh, it got stapled over. No, it got glued. It got, there we go. It got. Do we don't have to use this. I mean, I could put it away. That's definitely, you know, I kind of like, let's go ahead and, oh, maybe even stick that on there too, that very fragile paper. And that's a little cluster now. Because that's what I do. I just make random clusters out of things. No, not there. Whew. We could put it just even on the front of there, or just on the edge of that page there. Sure, why not? Or, let's see. Oh, come on, come on. Why are you stuck? When did I put glue on this page? Well, that might be a pocket now. We've lost our pink flowers. Didn't we just find something else pink? Did I already put it in here somewhere? Oh, that's why. I do have glue on there. All right, that's a chance you take when you close things after you glue it. Just saying. Oh, this page has that weird color. Oh, so yes, let's put that right here. Do we want it coming off the page a little bit? Maybe. Just go ahead and, I think that's the front. Can any of us even ever really tell what's the front and what's the back of these things? Doesn't seem like we're very good at it. But it still looks good in the end. I mean, it's going to be the front on one side. Even if it's not the side yet. There we go. Put that there. And then we have this little piece, which we could just put here. Nope, good way to put it. I want to put it somewhere else in the journal so that it makes a little bit of sense. It's not bad with that. Alright, we'll put it right there. Why not? Ooh, you know what? Oh, we'll just do it. I like this orangey red color with teal is a combination I like. That's why I was contemplating that piece of fabric with that. Alright. So me and my crush, I guess my crush is junk journal making, right? So it's me crushing some scraps and making a journal. And sure, I'll just put that right there. I could just stick this in this. Oh wait, is it too wide? Just a little bit. That's alright. This can go there. Do things have to match perfectly? No. No, they do not. I mean, it's nice if they do, but they don't have to. Ooh, I wanted to put this on as like a pocket or something, I think. Or use it as a stencil. One or the other. I'm going to stick it in here because I might want to use it as a stencil. So I don't want to get tied down to it. You know what I mean? And this was a tuck spot. That's a little bit, it might be a little bit much even for me. Nope. Need something a little more plain here, or, ooh, this could be a pocket somewhere. For sure and for certain. Do we mind if that shows up? Well, we can cut it off a little bit. I mean, is it really so? No, I don't want it to show through. Oh, we can put it on this side. That works. Okay, it's a pocket now. Yeah, this is one of the things that Stephanie, Coffee Paper Scissors, she did a train journal, and one thing she had asked for were just some pieces with numbers on them. So I had done some mixed media pieces and put some numbers on them. She still got those. This one just didn't make it in there. And I had lots of extra stuff in there, so don't worry. She got the stuff that she paid for. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh man, that's would have been nice there, huh? But, and we already did the other one. Do we have any other peekaboo places in here that we wanna, or do we wanna make any more peekaboo places so that we could stick that in there? Because we've got that there now. What if we change this up? It's tactile, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I want to do something somewhere with it. But see, that's, oh, we want to just do like a little pop of it up here, like, woo! We've got the teal, and then we've got, boom, that piece. I don't know. We just need to cut it a little bit bigger than, because I like the little reminiscentness of, you know, that if I were smart, I would put a piece of paper in there with it when I try to cut it with something like this. This won't have the part, this part won't have as much of, oh, nope, it's not, oh, it almost worked. This is the one I had trouble, ooh, sorry about that. I'm like, is this the one I had trouble with in the beginning? It might be. Alright, so, not a perfect circle, but it could be still fun right through there. Just gonna put that like that, and then we have a little bit of this shown on the other side, which we don't hate that. That's alright. Then we know the Oreos were an inspiration for one of the prompts, because why not? And I'm just going to put that on there as a tuck spot. You can use tags as tuck spots. You totally can. Now, it could be decoration, or it could be a tuck spot. I think I'm actually going to put it a little bit higher, because I don't want to lose all the handwriting that's on there, because that's something that's interesting. Okay. How about this pocket? There we go. That's cool. Let's see. We still got another pocket here we could put something in. It could even just be a piece of paper that can be used to journal on later. Everything doesn't have to be thick, and tags and whatnot. But as often as you can, if you can, you know, bring back in some elements you've used elsewhere, then definitely do that. Okay, what is that? There we go. That's fun. There. Okay. Come on, go down. Okay. And then I still wanted to kind of put something here. This might be a place to do this. Doesn't have to be the whole thing, or it could be. It's random. It's okay. Let's just glue this on here and see what we end up with. See how many little bits we can keep here. Maybe maybe not hot glue. The Fabri-Tac might work better for this. Alright, I'm just going to do those 3, and then that will probably be enough. I could go over a little bit. Oh, it's stuck on there now. I guess art glitter glue works quite well. Scissors. I'm going to cut this out. Alright, so I cut it out, and I backed it with part of the Gulf of Venice, and I am, you know, I like that, because then some of the it's reinforced, and some of the Oreo package still shows too. So that might be cool there. And then I want to put something across here. I don't love that together, but I need something. I just need something there so that I can add other stuff. Ooh, it could have been that page back there that she's... In fact, maybe that will end up on here too. We've got this mixed media page. I'm going to use that in the journal as well. That needs to dry. All right, let's see. I didn't move you, did I? I know, we're going on 12 hours. It's just not 12 hours, 2 hours. All right, you have to take everything that comes out of my mouth with a grain of salt at this point, because things just happen out of my mouth and I feel like I have no control over them, if that makes any sense whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna put that right there. This thing has been poking up out of that box all month, so it might as well just be here throughout the whole journal, because why not? I'm gonna put it there. Now we had enough colors on that page, right? So maybe not. No. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Ooh, we've got purple on this page. So, where's the other piece? So that will be fun over here. And I don't mind some purple and orangey red together. Especially if it helps hold the orangey red lace onto the page. Oh my goodness. There we go. Cover that. So we have purple and this orangey red here, and we're bringing it over there. And I might even put that leaf is so cool. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put it here too, because why not? And the other piece will go somewhere too. I'm using this whole piece. I'm determined. Looks cool, so you know, it's a cool collage paper. Oh, I need stuff on the back here too, don't I? I forgot. It's kind of a thin back piece. Let's see, I've got these stickers too. I'll probably use mostly the little stickers and not the bill due. But, oh, we had purple on this page. Let's put a little car in the corner right there. A little purple car to go with those purple flowers. And mail. A little envelope there to remind us of our happy mail that made us happy. Let's see. Ooh, these little arrows. I have to remember that. Little cupcake. Where can we put a little cupcake? Oh, come on. Why are you sticking? Because I'm rushing. That's why. Alright, we're just going to put that right there if we can. And a little star. And you wish upon a star. Makes no difference. Oh, take a nap. I need to do that today. These are good things to remember. Take a nap. Should put that right there. Just random little take a nap. What about, oh, busy day, early. We're just going to put these throughout the journal because I think that will just be fun. Girls' night. Remember every now and then to have a girls' night. Hey, these stickers, I'm using them. Might not use all of them, but I'm definitely going to use some. No school. Aha, I don't have to go to school ever again unless I choose to. Okay, we can fold that now. And vacation, early release. From where? Well, easy. From the penitentiary or from the crazy place. Me time. It's me time. You can do this, you know. You can just put random stuff all throughout your journal. It's okay. Busy day. That's Effie's had a busy day. He's got a lot done. Hey, where's the one? Oh, here we go. Eat out. You could cook or you could eat out. Travel. Do we have anything travel-y in here? You know, might look cute right there. Vacation, vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, do 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 do. To do. Vacation. Alright. This butterfly, I want to put him in here somewhere. Oh, right here would be perfect. Okay, and I haven't paused much, so I think that you can see that I have gotten a lot done in this journal just in 2 hours. Oh, you know, when you put a butterfly on, you might want to make sure that they don't get folded. Make sure they fit on the page, you know. There's just opportunity there for something else to get. Now I would like to put this here and then cut the holes out again. Do you think I'll be able to match that up? I don't think that I will, but I'm gonna try. I have to wait till after it's dry, and then I will recut the holes, because I wanted something on that page. So I'm gonna hopefully remember which punch I used. I think it was the Stampin' Up! One, and I'm gonna recut those when it dries. All right, I love him. Oh wait, we have the apron and stuff on that one page, right? Just gonna straighten him out a little bit, because I was probably trying to cut him out. And all right, where's the apron? Apron. I don't think it's this far back. Nope. Apron. Okay, so I'm just gonna put him here. I'll put him as a pocket just in case we want to put something in there. But he's just going to go right there with the apron. He's super cute. And, oh, little fork and spoon. Fork and spoon. And, ooh, where's the one where Effie's doing the dishes and it's a busy day? We should add the little laundry thing to it, maybe. Oh, he looks like he might have laundry there on the side of that chair. Oh my word, why? Whew, okay. Laundry. Little laundry icon down there. We've got some shiny on this page. Why not add a little bit more? Right about there, maybe. A little house. Right there is good. What else? We got this water bottle. Stay hydrated. I'm just going to put it right down there, because why not? Little barbells. Well, they match the colors on there, so I'm just going to stick it down there. Make. Order. Oh, we got some on that page. Order. Pay. Mail. Mail. Here's the mail. It never fails. Buy. Bye, bye, bye. Buy what? No, don't buy. If you buy, then you have to pay. Just so you know. Okay, we've got these cute little arrows. Alright, let's put one here. Open it up. Okay, we haven't put anything in there yet as a little surprise or anything. Oh, you know what I can do with some of these? If I don't necessarily, like this one here, I could just cut there and it would just be a little tabby thing. I don't know. Get stuff done. That's gonna be our message. Get stuff done. Let's see. I told you I'm gonna put them through here. Ooh, do family time. Cooking together could be family time. Holiday, holiday. It could be so fun. Don't forget. And do this now. Put that on the purpley. Ooh, do this now. Now. Do this now. There we go. Those work together. I see. The only thing, whoops, that one doesn't want to come off, is, will that fit on there? Well, I gotta glue it because it's coming off itself. And we just put two little arrows right there because they kind of go with that fabric, kind of, sort of. Now, we'll put payday here. Might get covered. Payday. We like payday. Payday's okay. It's bill due. I'm not doing the bill dues. That's just like mean to me and everybody. I'm going to cut out this one on the end because I find it interesting as a pattern. And I'm just going to put it right here. I think that's cool. Okay, the rest I'm going to let go. That's now gone. That's the back of the thing. I need something on this. It could even just be this. Oh, this is one of her scraps. Oh, where's my orangey page? Here it is. We needed something up here, right? This is perfect. I'm going to put it sideways just so that it will. Alright, and I like that it's all scraggly on the end. That makes me happy. She's so cute. She was like, I watched some of your videos and I'm changing up some of the scraps I'm sending you. I don't know if she was worried about sending too grungy of scraps and then watched me and she was like, oh yeah, she can do grunge. That girl likes her grunge. Or what? I watched her channel before I sent her scraps and I'm like, okay, she definitely likes blue. She can do some grunge. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'm letting that piece go. That piece can go. That piece can go. What if I make that like, no, that's just a lot on that page. Oh, didn't I have something that needed stuff? Like it was like empty and blank and sad. We'll just make this, oh, we have a belly band right here. Do we want to do another belly band right here? Or it could just be a pocket. Oh wait, do we even like that across from, it's not terrible. But I don't love it. Alright, we need something here that is going to bring this blue-green and this purple-green here. Like something floral might be good. Ooh, also, this is pretty. Let's stick this in here somewhere. Let's see. Ooh, I need something that kind of fixes that or makes it not so. I still need something down here too though. Ooh, maybe we'll put this. And then something. Alright, let me look for my scraps real quick. I'm worried every time I pause this that when I unpause it, I'm going to press the wrong button. Okay, found that scrap and that sticker. And I put that on as a pocket, but it's not really strong enough to, I just dropped the washer. It's alright, it's not going in there now. So it might not get used as a pocket. Plus, it's kind of thick there. So we'll see. If I need a pocket, I can use it. I like to have the option, you know. I definitely needed some strengthening. Alright, got that flip with that pocket. Let's see. That's good. That those pages look good. Those look good. This one. Ooh, do we want to put this on here just to, no. Those are good. That one's good. That one's good. This one needs something. Alright, let's just go through the scraps real quick. I think I might just put this just like right there. But this is why I like to do mixed media in the first place, is I do all the things and then I can just like throw them together into a journal, and making the journal is fun. Alright, let's just stick this on here. That was a scrap that I gel plate printed on. We have this scrap here too still. Alright, I'm going to stick that in there. I kind of like that. The red with the pink I'm okay with. This is blank up here, which is fine and good. Oh, that's a piece from another thing that I did, which might be just, I just put it right across there, and then I can put it somewhere else. Yeah, I don't remember how I made it, but then I like added some ink and stuff to it and the crackle stamp, and it was the frame in my October Makers Creative collab is what it ended up being. Alright, that's going to go down here, because why not? It's similar to those purpley colors there, which is nice. Alright, where's the page we're working on? Oh, I was going to put, I think this will look really cool right here. I only need 3 of them though, so we'll take off the one that got a little bit hinkly jinkly. And I'm just going to kind of put it there, off center a little bit. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Alright, I'll put these, I'm going to put away, or I can leave these on my desk because I will use them. We have our fairies, the ones that were real. I think I'll put that right there. I know I have it in the bigger part of the journal, but why not? Alright, it's fine. Just leave it right there. With that is plastic. And this is a piece that's been rolling around on my desk for quite some time now. Nope, not there. Alright, we're not doing a lot of mixed media right now. We're just kind of gluing stuff down. Alright, I had tags, right? Let's do something with some of those tags. Alright. Oops. That one might be fun there. Why does it feel like I still have so many freaking scraps on my desk? I know when I regroup, I'll be like, no, it wasn't as many as I thought. But right now, it feels like a lot. It's still here after going through all that and making a whole journal. It still feels like a lot. Okay, I'm putting these away. I'm putting these away. So these, I'm putting a pile of, all right, this was one of Patty's, right? So I want to use that one for sure and for certain. That might be kind of cool right there. Let's see, where else could it be cool? It could be cool anywhere. Oh, we still got to do something on the back. All right, let's find, oh, I could just do that. If I just glue this on. But I still might want to strengthen the back of this with something, somehow. Well, that's where random scraps would have come in nicely. Let's just randomly strengthen this back cover with some scraps. Let's see, we've already got that on there, so we'll just overlap it a little bit, because if you don't overlap the cardstock a little bit, it's going to bend where it is, where it's separated. Oh, I was looking for that earlier. So there's that. This one's not quite as thick, but it's fine. Glue that on. At the moment, I'm thinking I'm going to be covering it, so I'm not really worried about what it looks like. But then if I don't cover it, well, I'm still not worried about what it looks like. But, you know. Let's see. Scraps, scraps, scraps. Oh, here's another, let's see, like these collage pieces. Oh, see, now that I put that on there, can I get that off? It's so heavy that I want anyway. We'll just put these back here. This will be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So I have paused a couple times. So, you know, the total time to actually make this journal is going to be a little longer than what the video ends up being. And then we're going to see how freaking long it takes for it to upload. Is this the one I... No, this is the same kind, same piece, but not the same piece. Because it doesn't have glue on the back of it. Off center that a little bit, and then alright, I'm putting that away. I don't need that. What is this? Ooh, that could be just a fun piece to stick on there that's a little bit darker than the rest. I think it was cut off from my envelope from the Kintsugi envelope. And not lining it up, because that's just not what I do. And I think, do I want to put that there? Let's see. Oh, I still have this page to deal with. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I had to do the rest of that without you because it was just getting so freaking long. Let's see. My desk is almost, I didn't use the beads because I need to find the things to make it, and then I'll add it on here. This is pretty much what I'm left with. I think you can see I can't fit one more thing in here. In fact, I should probably take some things out of here. It's not going to fit in my journal anymore. I don't know what I was thinking. It's just a whole second journal now. So this I will put with my fussy cut items. And this, all this fabric, and some of this napkin was left, and the glassine bags, some of the others, and then this fabric. That's what's left. I mean, I had 2 boxes that were pretty full, and I'm left with that. And then these bits, I think I can say goodbye. These were from another project. I couldn't quite fit them in here, so I'm letting go of these. And this actually has a place to go over here. So, and this can go over there too. So there we go. And that was a different scrap from a different thing. So you ready for the flip through? If you stayed to the end, or some of you might have come all the way to the end. This is me crushing my scraps. My giant pile of scraps. I crushed it. I made a journal. It took me probably about 4 hours total, to be honest. Because it was 2 hours in the first part of the video. And so here's the cover. Got the little fox. And ideally, the fox is like that so that he could show through. But, you know, I mean, how am I going to fit this in here? I don't know. We'll try in a minute. Okay. So, this was a piece that I had out because I was using it as inspiration on something that I made. Had an extra bubble. So that ended up in there. I've got some, just some Happy Mail, things that were Happy Mail that other people sent me. And just little tags just to fill it out of stuff I had. So yeah, it's just a little tag I made. And then, oh, this one says to watch, which we did. We watched the people in the dephemerember, all the videos. That was Happy Mail that somebody sent me. And then I just used one of my tags that I had in my stash. And that's just a little flip out envelope pocket thing. And that's just, you know, decorated page. Here's a, made that into a pocket. Just has some random stuff back there. Some of it's pretty random. It's definitely eclectic. And this is one that I made in one of my Watercolor Wednesday videos. And then there's a collaged one that I had in my stash. And then this here. And, you know, that there. And then I've got that tag in there so it shows through the hole. I couldn't find the right punch, so I left that one covered. Used a bigger punch for those. So that still shows through over there. Put this on as a tuck. And got one of my Watercolor Wednesday tags in there. I think this was from Patty, this little piece. And then this ghost was just laying around. So I was like, well, we did the Halloween Meets Christmas, so let's stick a ghost in there. And just a couple of little pieces, tags and whatnot. And then this is a flip out. This is a piece from Patty. This was a piece from Patty. This pocket was a piece from Patty. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to use them as much in the big journal, but I wanted to make sure to use them. And I was thinking, you know, it'd be kind of cool to do a swap and make with somebody, which is kind of what this kind of ended up, you know, it's just using random scraps to make something. Oh, one of Louise's giveaways. This is the tag I made. It finally has a home. Of course, it also makes it quite thick, but that's okay. And then that's just a little pocket. And then this is a flip. I don't have anything under there yet because surprisingly I don't have any tags with mushrooms on it. And this was I did it as a flip because it has my friend's name on the back that gave it to me. So I'm going to put a mushroom under there because she loves mushrooms. And then some of the little circles from the freebies you'll see here and there. And then this was the blingy bits and that paper that had the walnut crystals on it. I used every single scrap of that. That was one of my favorites. And this was from Patty. Just tuck this here as a little tuck just to, if I wanted to stick something in there. And wasn't sure what to put here. Nothing really matched, but this goes with what's over there. So that worked. And oh, that past piece of fabric I couldn't figure out what to do with. I cut it down and made it into tabs. I used these shiny bits as tabs. I didn't glue this anywhere because I think I want to use it as like a template or as a stencil or something. And then the red piece was a scrap from Patty. And this was a scrap from Patty. Let's see. Then we got pieces of the freebie and then just leftover bits from what I was using. And this was it just on my desk. This is from Patty, Then this pocket just was laying on my desk. That's why it got used. And used the last bit of that. And then I've got, well, that's supposed to flip up so it can open. And that's what that looks like there. Oops, these are my crummy tags that I made for Forgotten Snack. They definitely look like they got crumbs all over them. And then this is just some tags. Oh, I added a leaf to that one. You saw that one the other day. And you saw me make that one earlier. And this is the one the other day that I didn't show at the end. And then I did add some more shavings with the gel. Oh, what I used the other day, you guys, some people asked, was the gel matte medium. I just have the golden one. It doesn't matter. Put that mushroom on there because it got it out to put on the other thing. It didn't fit. Got that tag that I did in a watercolor Wednesday. And another piece of the paper from the cocoon. And I'm okay that shows like that because that just reminds me that Oreos was part of the thing. And the D stickers, I used like every part of the D stickers except for one that kind of ended up in the trash. But and then there's that page, super simple. But the tag works really nicely because even the tag has that little tiny bit of purple down there. I think about these things. And the little fabric flip. I hardly ever do fabric flips. I had all that fabric. Oh, and I went ahead and put this on the belly band. And then, you know, these are just clashy enough to work nicely. Ooh, I should put the red on this side. Yeah, these are just clashy enough. Sometimes, and I put that little cluster I made there. And this was Piece of Happy Mail. And it looked really good on that page because it's got the right red for this and this. And then I just tucked this tag, which I made in a video quite some time ago, in there. And then there's the back, and that just kind of flips, and I'm okay with that. And what's supposed to happen with this is it's supposed to go in here, and I have to use this one now. And you know, be part of the book, but that's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen now. So I may have to put something else back there for the window, or my door might go there. We'll see. Yeah, just put a door behind the window, but that is definitely not gonna work there anymore. Now we have two journals. I now have two complete dephemerember journals because my last project was a journal, apparently. So, there you go. I hope you guys have a delightful day. If you watched the whole thing, you're my favorite. If you watched the whole thing, type FOX this down in the not if you came to the end and saw this. No, if you actually watched the whole thing, even if you did it double speed, just put FOX this, Fox this, because that just is funny to me. Have a delightful day, guys. Love you. Thanks for watching.